Is there anybody there? What is your name, spirit?
The following haunters have been assigned to you. Treat them well.
This Gravenville school is your base of operations on the mortal plane. Come here when you wish to train your ghostly minions. However, training costs gold plasm, which you will earn only when you start haunting. Click the button at the bottom right of the screen to leave the ghoul room.
You are ready for your field training, young Ghost Master. We are taking you to the Kappa Lambda sorority house in Gravenville University. Only a small number of sorority girls are in residence at the moment, but scaring them all away should be a sufficient test of your abilities.
Before embarking upon a haunting, you must select your team of ghosts. To play the tutorial, which is highly advisable, click upon Recommend, then upon Go Haunt. You can elect to assemble a team yourself, but you can only benefit from the tutorial with the recommended team. Welcome to the mortal realms, where all your haunting will take place. If you need to freeze time or abort the haunting, click on the menu icon bottom left or press Escape. If you wish to turn the tutorial off but continue this haunting, click on the menu icon and select Options. If you move your pointer to the edges of the screen, you will be able to move around the world. You may also use the arrow keys to move around. To rotate your view, click on the rotational arrows displayed on the screen. The view can be rotated left and right in 45. You can also rotate your view through any angle by holding the right mouse button and moving the mouse. When you hold the right mouse button, moving the mouse left and right rotates the view, and moving the mouse up and down tilts the view. You can restore the original view by clicking on the cube-like button between the rotational arrows. You can zoom in and out using your mouse wheel. Insert and delete will also allow you to zoom in and out. You can click on the up and down arrow icons to move between different floors. Try it for yourself. Floors can also be changed using the page up and page down keys or by holding the right mouse button while using the mouse wheel. You may want to change your viewpoint to reflect your needs. A zoomed-out long view is good for planning. A closer, zoomed-in view aids in selecting specific mortals or assessing their behavior. Also remember that you may not see everything of importance without changing your viewpoint. To help you keep track of the mortals in each haunting, when you position your cursor upon a mortal's pack icon, a box appears informing you of their status. The red bar shows a mortal's terror, the yellow bar, their madness, and the blue bar, their belief. As you frighten mortals, their red terror bar will increase in size. The white portion of a bar shows a mortal's willpower. When terror exceeds willpower, a mortal will flee. Likewise, when their madness exceeds the white portion of the madness bar, they will go insane. To help you keep track of the mortals in each haunting, you have the Mortal Pack. Click upon a mortal's image in the pack to view their options menu. Experiment with mortals for a while and see what you can learn. You can use this option to get a cinematic view of any mortal in the haunting. You can use this option to locate mortals in the haunting. Now you can see what she sees, but you cannot exert any control upon mortals in this way. Either mouse button will return you to your usual view. Here, you can learn what the astral records say about a mortal. Click the Close button or away from the bio window to close it. Now we're ready to look at your team of haunters. The Haunter Pack to the left works much like the Mortal Pack, but for your ghosts. Experiment with your Haunter's options for a while. This menu gives you all the options you need in order to control your Haunters. You can learn more about a Haunter by clicking on Epitaph. Boo is a spook, a versatile but relatively weak type of spirit. You can bind Boo to any room of a house by clicking Bind and then clicking in a room where your pointer lights up. Using pursuit powers, Boo can roam to chase mortals, effectively changing his feather in order to pursue. These are the Haunter's powers arranged in order of their plasm bands. They work like a ladder. Clicking on a power allows a Haunter to use any power up to that plasm band. Let's get some of your Haunters into the field. To exist in the mortal realm, ghosts must be bound to a fetter. When you point at a Haunter, the fetters you can bind it to light up on screen. Note that Boo and Clatterclaws fetter inside, so the borders of rooms light up to indicate they are fetters when you are binding these haunters. You now carry the haunter on your pointer, and any fetters that ghosts can use show up in the haunting. Your haunter arrives in the mortal realms, ready to wreak havoc. The glow indicates that it is invisible to mortals at the moment. You can use the Powers menu to change which powers your haunter uses to haunt. Try giving more plasm to your haunters by selecting a ghost from the haunter pack, selecting powers, and then clicking on a different plasm band. The green plasm bar shows how much plasm you've acquired and how much you are using. The dark green proportion of the bar shows how much plasm has been generated by scared mortals. The amount of plasm your bound haunters are using is shown in light green. For your next task, experiment with your haunters and their powers. Try to get one of the sorority girls to flee in terror. Up to the point a power was used, your ghostly presence was keeping the mortals on edge. From now on, the mortals will calm down if you do not keep scaring them. As they calm, the plasm will dry up. Don't say I didn't warn you. If you leave your cursor on a power in a haunter's power menu, you will see a description of what that power does. Terrify the mortals by binding your haunters near to the sorority girls. Also experiment with putting your ghosts on different plasm bands. The more plasm you give them, the more effective they will become. The mortals with low belief bars are the worst skeptics. Try to show them totally unnatural events. Think paranormal rather than scary. The more you make them believe, the more their belief bar will grow. Once their belief bar is full, they will be almost totally defenseless. You can look at a mortal's bio for clues on how best to scare them. Excellent! See the sorority girls scatter beneath your might. Because a mortal has fled, the haunting fear level has permanently risen, giving you more plasm to spend.